Hello everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to review the new Rlaarlo XTS P12 RC Rally model. It's a RTR RC Rally car in 1/12 scale. This is not the first time that Rlaarlo produced a RC Rally car. A few months ago they released a 1/10 scale model, high quality with very good performance. And I already did a review. You can find the link here in the description of this video. Just before starting with the review of this new RC Rally model, guys, a reminder to please leave a like and subscribe. And if you are new here on my YouTube channel, I race in RC Rally since almost 5 years. I won a few trophies, and here on my YouTube channel I share, let's say, my journey, sharing my races, review, setups, and so on. So please feel free to subscribe and to stay updated about the RC Rally world. As I said before, this is a RTR model that comes with a transmitter with 6 channels, a brushless motor, 3600 kV, of course a brushless S, and you find also a 3S battery of 2200 mAh. Inside the box we have the instructions, the stickers for the body, some spare parts and basic tools. So nice that put the differential gaskets. As I said before, the transmitter with the battery for the model, and worth to mention how beautiful is this model. The painting is amazing. The colors are so bright and shiny. The model has front real lights and a very good cable management, and also worth to mention a detail that I really enjoyed in the previous RC Rally model, the light here in the exhaust. It gives a fantastic effect. So let's deep dive. Let me put the stickers on the body and let's see how this RC car is built. Before continuing with the review of the XTS P12 model, I would like to do a size comparison between the Rlaarlo 1/10 scale, a Tamiya 1/10 scale model, and the current 1/12 scale from Rlaarlo. Taking a look at this body, it's more or less 43.5 centimeters long and 22.5 wide. Meanwhile, the 1/10 scale of Tamiya, it's more or less 40 centimeters long and 16.5 wide, taking consideration that I'm measuring here door to door, but if we take a look here, it's almost 19 centimeters. Meanwhile, the new Rlaarlo 1/12 scale is more or less 36.5 centimeters long and 15 centimeters wide. If we take a look at the wheelbase, we have around 22.5 centimeters, and the width of the wheels is around 16.5 centimeters. So more or less it's quite similar to the 1/10 scale from Tamiya, and I think that this body can easily fit on Tamiya chassis, especially the smaller series, as Tamiya's body can fit on this chassis. Of course, you need to adapt a few things because, as you can see, they are quite similar, but still the size is a bit different. Focusing on the wheels, we also have different sizes. This is the 1/10 scale of Rlaarlo. Then I took a Tamiya Rally block tire. And this is the XTS P12 wheel. This model allows you to combine different wheels, bodies, chassis due to the similar size of the common 1/10 scale that we find around the world. Okay, now let's focus on our XTS P12. Starting from the transmitter, we have 3 levels of speed. low, medium and high. And from here we can trim the throttle, the steering, we can turn on and off the gyro, and also the lights of the model. And here we have these LEDs that indicates what's turned on. Also, it's nice that we are able to charge the battery through the USB-C port, and also, as I said at the beginning of this video, we already have the cable. Let's turn on the model. Three position of power. Oh, this is going to be so fast. And then let's check the lights. Also something that I really love. Okay, here we have the real lights. When we brake, they turn on, and if we go back, we have the white light. And something that I really like are the lights here in the exhaust as a proper real rally car. For this button, we can turn on off the gyro. Now it's turned on. And overall, the body is really nice, high quality, and the details are so beautiful. It's painted in a very good way. And now let's analyze this 1/12 scale chassis. In order to remove the body, we need to rotate here. It's very easy. And it's also nice that the body is attached to the chassis from these points, and also on the front and on the rear. Taking a look at the features of the chassis, we have a 11 kilo waterproof servo. The receiver is well protected in this box. Then, as we can see, we have a centralized weight balance, and it's also very important in RC Rally because we want a well-balanced RC model that is able to rotate in a quite fast way. Also, it's very nice to see that the chassis is not completely flat, but we have here a castle angle, and also that will help the front wheels in order to move in a, let's say, better way on the obstacles. The steering angle, honestly, it could have been a bit better, but I think that it's possible to work on it, modify a few things here in the front. The shocks are, of course, oil-filled and adjustable. The shock towers are aluminum, and we have different positions in order to adjust the angle of the shocks. And we don't have a central differential, but we have a slippery clutch, which is okay, because if you want to use this RC model in all the terrain without worrying too much about the setup, a slippery clutch is the best, let's say, balance, because as you know, on extremely slippery conditions, the central differentials can create some problems. Of course, we have also front and rear differential. The gears are all metal gears, which is also nice. It's quite easy to reach the differentials because the differential scales are built in a way that with just removing a few screws, you're able to remove the cover and reach the differentials both on the rear and on the front. We have to remove just this additional part. And also, it's nice to see how this chassis is reinforced. If I try to bend it, it's impossible. It's extremely sturdy, and that's because yes, we have a 2 mm underplate, which is already sturdy, but also the chassis is reinforced and has multiple points of attachment on the front and on the rear that makes it much more rigid. Someone would say that it's better to have a flexible chassis off-road in order to have, let's say, a smoother setup. Yes, I agree with that, but also in my races I use a chassis that is very rigid because I want to, let's say, complete my RC releases without having any problem. So the durability is the most important thing, and the chassis has it. Now, while I'm filming this video, I'm also taking a look about the setup of this chassis. I still had not the possibility to drive it, but what I see to have a fast rear, talking about the extension of the rear dampers, and a quite slow front. So I'm so curious to drive this model in order to see why about this choice. Talking about the ground clearance, we have a very good ground clearance. The model is quite high. Let me check how much of ground clearance we have, more or less. 2.5 centimeters. It's a very good result, and it's more than enough, especially for the scale of this model. And also another interesting thing that I've noticed, good job Rlaarlo, is the differential oil. It's not too thick, not in the front, not in the rear. It's a bit thicker in the front than in the rear, which is good, because in this way the model is easier to be controlled. Talking about the control, we also have the front and rear sway bar, which are going to help with the stability. And overall, as usually, Rlaarlo provides us a very good model. I really feel the quality while I'm doing this video. It's built in a very good way, and I really need to drive it to give you also let's say review opinion about how it drives. So I think that this is a very good RC model. The design of the chassis and of the body, it's extremely good. The quality looks great, because it's the same as the previous RC model made by Rlaarlo. And this model can be even more RC if we consider to modify the chassis in order to increase the steering angle. Soon here on my YouTube channel you will see the test drive of this chassis. I will push it a bit, and who knows, maybe in the upcoming weeks, months, let's say when I will have the time, I will try to upgrade it in my own way, and maybe I will bring it to an RC Rally event. So we will see how this chassis performs in a race. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this first look at the new Rlaarlo XTS P12. I will leave all the links in order to buy this model here under this video, and as usual, see you soon for the next video. Ciao!